How many kids y'all got? 7?
Oh, God, 4. Why? Why do you?
No, that's what it
when
is.
their friends stay over.
I have
we
3.
have 7.
I have 3. Y'all have 4. So I was thinking 7.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everything is recording. Welcome to the Brewed Awakening podcast, the first edition. How's it going, guys?
Great.
Pretty good.
All right. So my name is Forrest Proctor. I am one of your hosts, but also have here Savannah Webb, and
John Webb.
they are in no relation at all.
We're husband and wife.
They've never met. Would it be weird? Do you think it's weird when people get married and they already have the last name? The same last name?
Absolutely.
Dude, I know a few people like that. Do you do like an ancestry or something when that happens?
You better open the family Bible at least, I would think.
Well, it's different if like I met her in Memphis and I'm from Ocean Springs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's
even
different.
now,
But
I could probably meet
here
them
in our
China.
county, in George County, you know, I know some people, I don't even want to say their last name because people are going to know who I'm talking about. But I know some people who have the same last name and they're from the same very small town.
Yeah.
That's alarming to me.
Yeah. If somebody had the same last name and they were from Russia, I'd be like,
Yeah, it's no big deal at that point. But all right, so this is our little makeshift podcast that we have just created. It has no ambitions. It has no expectations. There's not a certain thing we're going to talk about. John and Savannah own a coffee shop and coffee roastery, and we're actually sitting in y'all call this the factory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Makes
I should
it
get
easier.
that like painted on the wall or something.
Yeah. It makes it a little bit easier for people to understand what we're doing here than calling it a roastery because there's never been a coffee roastery in Lucedale.
So you call it like a coffee factory maybe?
Yeah, we just call it a factory or, packaging facility and roasting facility. But
Heck yeah. Yeah, so they own that. For those of you watching who know me or don't know me, actually, I own a video production company. So I'm kind of like leveraging some of the talents and gear that I have to just do this. And I just wanted to create something that was fun to do personally. And
I
then
feel
I like
honored
everything
that
y'all are
you'd
doing.
even pick us out of all the people you could work with because, we don't know how to do any of this pod stuff.
Well, you guys are
podcast
hip.
Stuff. Yeah.
Y'all are like the hip business owners in town. I think so.
I don't know about that.
I mean, let's be honest. Like most people, I don't know. They're a little stuffy.
I'm a little old to be hip, I think.
Nah.
yeah, ask our kids.
The
They
guy
don't think
wearing the
so.
tie-dye shirt and the flat bill hat.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true. You are pretty hip, John.
I think you're hip, bro.
Totally.
And y'all have something to sell that I actually believe in. Not that that's like a reason that, I want to do this, but it is an added bonus that's pretty cool.
Yeah. For
Speaking of,
Thank you.
this episode is brought to you by, do you say Opossum coffee or just Possum?
Opossum coffee.
Do you say Opossum?
Yeah.
Obviously. Y'all are on the same page about this.
Yeah, we had to get on the same page pretty early.
But why? Like, I'm not against it, but why? Is that the correct way to say it?
That is the correct way to say it.
See, that's like my company name. People are like Epoch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's actually Epic. And they're like, that's not Epic. I'm like, I promise you. That's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah.
But this episode is brought to you by Opossum Coffee, which I'm actually swigging on right here.
Nice.
Where can they buy it? Like anybody watching, if they just want to order it, no matter where they are in the world.
OpossumCoffeeCompany.com.
Okay. And I'll put that in the description just in case you forget the O. Because most people say possum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all know the history of that? Like why?
No, well, there is a possum and it's Australian base, but the opossum is North American base. So
why have I never, I'm not saying I haven't. I never heard anybody say opossum.
No.
I think on the Beverly Hillbillies, Granny calls it opossum stew, or I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong though.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
Just around here, we have so many possums.
Yeah, we do.
But I just don't
Everybody's
remember.
always called them
That's right.
possums. Yeah.
Possums, yeah.
Yeah, we did Google it, and like I did do the whole like pronunciation thing because I've always called them possums, but yeah, I wanted it to be correct for the area. So
No, I love it. I just want to make sure we get it right. And don't forget the O when you're going to buy this coffee, by the way.
yeah,
Okay, so I made some notes this morning. Some of them are relevant. Some of them are not at all.
Okay.
Like just all over the place. But the first thing I have here is introduce you guys. We've done that. Do y'all remember how we first met? Because I do.
I remember you come up on a little moped at the coffee shop. And I thought, what the heck?
Okay. Do you remember that?
I don't know if I remember that or not.
What's your first memory?
I don't even. I really don't, man. It was honestly. There's so many people in Lucedale I was meeting for the first time back then.
Yeah.
That it really almost. It's like walking into a room of 40 people and you know none of them, and you're trying to remember everyone's name.
Yeah, yeah. You're not from here either, are you? You're from
St. Martin.
St. Martin, gotcha, which is on the Gulf Coast. Okay, so yeah, going back to when I first met you guys, y'all were in that little shop that used to be Monk's Music.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you saying that too whenever you
Oh,
came.
yeah. I didn't have guitar lessons there because I didn't have I didn't pay for no guitar lessons.
Yeah.
But I used to go in there and, fiddle on the guitars and leave. But yeah, I pulled up on it was called a motoped.
Yeah.
It was like a 1950s looking World War II moped. It was badass.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that. Yeah. I had to sell it though because I used the money for my down payment on my house. It didn't cover all of it.
Obviously.
But I was just like, it was one of those decisions. I was like, I got 3 kids now. Do I really need to be scooting around on a moped or do I need a house? So yeah, kind of bittersweet. Kind of missed that moped. But yeah, this is when I did first meet you guys. And yeah, I like that little location, you know?
It was okay. It wasn't the best location. I like our new location the best.
Yeah, I think I just have like a sweet spot for it just because, that was like the first. But y'all were somewhere before that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I never went there.
Yeah. Not many people did.
Where was that
That's
at?
why we moved.
Where was that at?
That's right across the street from Hokies in that strip mall.
Well, that's not that bad of a location.
Yeah. From looking at it from the outside in, you see all the cars going by and you think, wow, that would be great for a coffee business. But whenever you realize nobody's even looking around whenever they're driving through there.
Yeah, it's kind of on a curve, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably
like
looking at Hokies.
It's 45 miles an hour through there. So isn't a whole lot of time to be like, let's scan this strip mall.
Yeah, for sure. There are quite a few businesses over there, though, that seem to do okay.
I don't think just the tax place is the only place that's still over there.
No, Spin Therapy's doing great over there.
Yeah, she's doing really good. But she has like
whenever
a cult
we
following.
were there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about whenever we were there, the only other place that's still there that was there 6 years ago is the tax place.
Gotcha. Okay. What about the flooring place? It wasn't there.
That
Southern
that
flooring,
wasn't.
but that's not part of the strip mall.
Yeah, that was their own separate building.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's like the same vicinity. You'd have to look the same way,
but yeah, the only tenants there is the people who do taxes at tax time.
For sure. Well, we don't want to ground this too much in like where we live, but then again, I don't care. How do y'all feel about like living in a small town and in our case, Lucedale, Mississippi, that is, I mean, when I was a kid, man, you could like lay down and take a nap on Main Street.
Yeah.
And you were not going to get run over. You don't know it as much because you didn't live here.
Yeah.
But you've seen it pop off pretty hard since you've been here. What are y'all thoughts on that? Savannah?
I'm thankful for it. I think it's a great thing. I've a lot like you said, you could lay down on Main Street and probably not get ran over because it was so dead. There was no opportunities for us coming out of high school, and a lot of my friends moved away. And for me, it makes me happy to see the growth and see that there's opportunities for people to stay, people to put their money back into their town. I'm excited about it, but I'm biased because I have a business. So,
yeah, it definitely helps us out for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you don't like the growth, there's plenty of places that aren't experiencing growth to move to. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand why people would complain about growth whenever there's still so many places out there that has like no Walmart, no traffic, no anything.
Yeah. And I feel like we have, and I've said this for
those places are way cheaper than living here.
For sure. I've said this for a few years. I want to make like a little mini doc about it or maybe a series, but it's just so much going on. But we have a culinary renaissance, and maybe I'm wrong about that.
No.
But for the size of the town, we have like a lot of good restaurants.
We really do.
I mean, think about surrounding towns. We're not going to call them out or anything, but there's one north of us. Mm-hmm. There's a couple left and right. They don't have half of what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got a good little culinary thing going on, and it's even. I think it's unique because it's not chain restaurants. That is.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like
Yeah, it's a little
original.
little small local shops, and you're seeing really great plate. Like the visual is great, and then you actually taste it, and it's amazing. A lot of work put into it, and it feels.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh gosh,
Hey, let's just caveat this by saying they're all good.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
all good.
like they really are. Like you tell me, hey, we're going to House of Pizza, or we're going to Hickory Hog, or Landmark, or the Rebel Deli, or honestly, bro, those are all good by me. But what's your absolute favorite? Right now,
I feel like I lean more towards Landmark or the Rebel Deli right now. I feel like I like those two a lot, but Hickory Hog is also a go-to for me. They have a sandwich that I just always get.
What about you?
Actually, my favorite isn't in Lucedale. It's actually down in Agricola. It's
okay.
Orchard House.
Oh yeah, I've passed by that.
Oh my God.
And they were packed.
You talk about somebody that could cook. The person putting that food out there knows how to cook. I mean, the kind of cook that if you were going over to their house, you'd want to always go over there because whatever she's cooking is great.
Yeah. And it doesn't have like kind of special hours like Thursday through Saturday or something, only breakfasts or something like that.
They mostly do, and it's all buffet style for like the breakfast, but she does do like special occasions where you could get a table for two on Valentine's Day.
Oh, nice.
You get like a steak and crab, and I mean, she does those upscale plates really well too.
She does.
There's a place in Laurel, I mean, just off topic, but if y'all ever are up there, called the Pearl Diner.
Yeah.
And it's one of those you walk in and whatever they decided they were cooking that day, there's two options up on the board.
Nice.
And you just pick. But you're not gonna be sorry. It could be like, I don't like meatloaf, but it could be meatloaf and like or fried chicken. You pick. I think it's like you pick a meat, you pick a side,
meat three.
Something like that. But man, it's famous.
Hugely
it's amazing.
popular out in like Georgia and South Carolina. There was just a ton of restaurants I went to that were called Meat Three, and you'd pick one meat out of one or two options, and then you'd pick three vegetables that went on there. You know, and it was.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about like some of the culinary things we have outside of the city. Because isn't there another one out there?
Chicken Pig.
There's a bunch in Agricola people like. I see the Pied Piper get posting stuff all the time, and it looks very a little unhealthy, but it looks delicious.
And really, a lot of people forget about Miss Carolyn out in Rocky Creek. I mean,
are you talking about Carolyn's Grocery?
Yeah.
She's still doing food?
You know, it's been so long since I've been there. But
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. When I was a kid,
Savannah was pregnant.
Yeah,
there was a Tony Mason sandwich, which was a ribeye on a croissant with pepper jack and pepper jelly. Yeah, we ate there way too much during that time.
That sounds good, dude. Well, dude, I mean, hey, let's talk about the gas station food. I grew up next door to the 4 Mile truck stop, and it is like famous for having the best burger ever. The price is outrageous. I'm just gonna say that.
You're paying for it. Yeah.
You could work on that price 4 Mile, but it's still really good,
worth it, right?
And AJ's too. I don't know if y'all ever been there. AJ's is popping off, man.
Yeah. Well, where I grew up down in St. Martin, I mean, the greatest po' boy on the coast was at a gas station in Fayards. Yeah. I mean, you go to that gas station and get you a po' boy, you're not, and it's still like that today.
It's so
Every
good.
time I go down there, I'll usually try to stop in there and get one.
Hey, guys, this is our production. So Savannah, will you make sure that camera's still recording? Take a peek. See a red dot?
I see red dot.
It says
red
recording?
Dot. It says record.
We're just making sure, guys, we don't want you to miss out on Jonathan's beautiful face. That'd be crazy if it was just me and Savannah's face and your voice. Dude, we could
I'd be like the shadow in the back.
We could use AI to animate. I've done that. You can use AI to animate like a claymation version of you. Where we're normal.
That would be so weird.
Dude, what if we did this whole podcast?
Claymation.
We're claymation.
That would be so cool.
I'm actually down.
Isn't that pretty time consuming though? Because
it used to be.
Move it.
Dude, they have AI apps now, and I did one of my dad and sent it to him. I got him to voice record something, and then I like just put a picture of him and told it to make the whole thing in claymation. Nice. And it does it. It's freaky.
Yeah, I was a huge Gumby fan whenever I was like 6, 7 years old.
When I was a kid, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a claymation animator, and I did that like all the time. I had a little HP. This is when HP made cameras. I don't think they make cameras now, but I had an HP camera my grandmother bought me, and I figured out how to set it up on a remote where I didn't have to touch the camera.
Yeah.
And I would make full-on scenes just all day long.
That's so cool.
But,
Nice.
you know, gave up on that dream.
That's cute.
It's easier just to record people that are already alive.
Yeah.
I built skateboard ramps in my spare time.
Oh, that's fun. All right. So, look, next thing I want to talk about is how many kids y'all got? 7?
God, 4.
Sometimes.
Why? Why do you?
No, that's what it
When their
is.
friends stay over.
I have
we
3.
seven.
I have 3. Y'all have 4. So I was thinking 7.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So both of us, or all 3 of us, own businesses and have children. What is that like, Savannah? Having a business and owning children?
It is. It can be complicated. It's a lot to juggle sometimes, but it's definitely well worth it. I like having a business and being a business owner, and showing that to my kids and presenting them with that, and hopefully that they can, you know, take with what they want and apply it to their lives, because I feel like being a business owner is very rewarding. So, but yes, it is a struggle. You have to, you know, drop what you're doing whenever, you know, your kid you get that phone call that your kid's sick. You got to take
But you
care
gotta
of
have
it.
more freedom, right, to do it. Because think if you were at a job, and this is something that I'm not trying to. If you have a job, you're taking care of your family, that's awesome. But you kind of have to go ask permission.
Yeah. Well, there was a
leave.
point where it felt like whenever we first opened up, I was, we had just a coffee shop and it was just me working there, and John was actually on the road, and it was difficult, a lot more difficult, because I would have to close down an entire shop just to go and get the kids if they were sick. So I was like telling the kids, if y'all got to be throwing up if you call me, like it's got to be serious.
Yeah, for sure.
But as time has progressed and we have grown, it has allowed us it's given us a lot of freedom, and now it's not nearly as complicated. And we both are here together, and we also share the load. So
Yeah. And really, I feel like you kind of need that freedom in order to grow your business. Because if you're spending all your time working inside your business, you have no way to really spend time on promoting it and making people notice that you are a business, you know?
Yeah. It's like the Goldman Sachs thing. They're like, you got to get out of the business.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the main thing. Hey, do me a favor. See,
Sure.
there should be a knob like this.
Yeah.
Nope, not that one. On the other side, it's smaller. Yep. Hold your mic.
All right.
Twist that knob. Loosen it.
Left.
Yeah, loosen it. Now point the mic more towards your mouth.
Like
there
that?
you go. There you go.
That sound better.
We want the fullness.
the fullness.
We want the full. He has such a good deep voice. We want all of it. We're only getting like a little bit of it. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I personally like it because you do have the freedom, and I just feel like I get to spend so much more time with my kids than like other people I know who have like 9 to 5s. And again, you're taking care of your family. I'm not begrudging you. I don't look down on that at all.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to look back and be like, how was I at a job for 10 plus hours? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. And for me, my thing is more about, I have like a list. You know, you guys have to be open from a certain time to a certain time.
yeah.
For me, it's like I have an edit list, and I'm like, okay, tomorrow I want to go swimming with the kids and play golf.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm allowed to do that if I get this list done. And I'll stay up till 2, 3 in the morning, you know, and that's actually when I do most of my editing.
No, yeah.
Because I want my days to be a little more free.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
can come record podcasts with my friends, and I
Yeah.
can go play golf, or I can just do nothing.
No.
Even though I've never done nothing. But you get what I'm saying. You get a lot of freedom. And I think it's like more secure than having a job. But we talked about that off camera yesterday. Just how like if you have a job, people can rip it out from under you.
Mm-hmm.
This is harder to do, but I think it's more rewarding. And yeah, it takes a long time. Like I got a lot of like younger kids getting into photography and videography who are always like, I feel like they want it to happen fast.
Yeah.
You know, like they want that secret nugget that's gonna like
Yeah.
get them to a certain level like next week. I'm like, bro, I always gauge it because my daughter is 12 or almost 12, and I've been doing it since the day she was born.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it 12 years, and things didn't really get going and good
Yeah.
for me, at least in my perspective, until like year 7.
I feel like that's a lot of people though. Even say I'm 37 now. Whenever I was 18, I expected things to Like by the time I'm 20 years old, I'll be rolling in a millionaire, you know. But it takes time to learn things.
Yeah, for sure.
Even longer to master them.
Yeah, I do think it is important though to speak on opening a business. You do have to put time into it. You know, it's not as easy as just opening it and then walking away and doing whatever you want. You do have to work on it.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, you build systems, you build ways to allow that place to operate. But basically, I think that people do need to know that, because people go in and get a year or two in, not even a year. I see a lot of businesses give up so quick, and it does take hard work. So I want to encourage people who are, trying to open a business, keep going, because there is a point that it does get better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to want to do it though. If you don't like the work, that's the problem, I think, is people think that it's like a turnkey. Maybe there is a business out there that's like that. I never heard of one.
Somebody told me not long ago that their retirement plan was to open a bakery. I'm like, that's not really much of a retirement. I mean, you're basically signing yourself up for another job after retirement.
Yeah, unless you're the kind of person, like I just met a guy who can set up businesses really well. Like his talent is setting up businesses and systems and people to do it and then turning away.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, dude, that's a whole nother brain
Yeah.
that I just don't have, because I kind of have to do it all,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people too think they have to wait until they're closer to retirement age, or like they have all this money in the bank to fall back on just in case it don't work. But to me, like, the younger you are, the more set up for success you are, because you're okay with living a little bit more poor, a little bit more lean, and you don't need that extra income coming every week like you do when you're in your 30s.
Yeah.
You got kids and a house note.
I wonder if that's just like a generational gap type of thing, because like the boomers and is it Gen X? Is that next?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're more keen, or they grew up just sort of with the programming of, steady job, 401k.
You can't start a business in your 20s. You don't know enough, and you don't have enough.
Well, not only that, it's just like their whole life is built around that, because like my parents and their parents, they wouldn't really take vacations.
It was like a formula that they were all going by, like, this is how it is. Everybody needs to do this.
Yeah. But I guess my question is, if I go that route, use that formula, or if I do what I'm doing now and just kind of living in the present, because I don't believe there's a past or future episode. Like when they turn 70 and when I turn 70, do our lives look that much different?
Yeah.
Do we both probably have a house? We both probably have food.
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard to tell. I mean, the jury's still out. There's no telling. 30 years from now, we may look like huge idiots, and those guys are like, yeah, you should have got a job, you idiot.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like I think people.
But right now, it's a little bit more comfortable, I feel like, to be a business owner as opposed to an employee.
I did hear or read or something that there's like a diminishing return on income. So I think it's $90,000 or $70,000 or something. Like most people, after $70,000, the return on like comfort and joy, it just goes away.
Yeah.
So like people who are making 90 and above, whether you're making 90 or you're making 90 million, they pretty much are at the same calmness level. They're at the same, because their necessities are met.
Yeah.
And I really do think that's like the main thing that like brings people happiness. The thing that brings disease or dis-ease or stress is like, fear. So they're like scared they're not gonna be able to pay their bills. If you knew you had 90 grand no matter what, and you weren't going over that, like you would be totally fine. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't want to spend my whole young life not doing fun stuff or not, doing what I want to do just so I can have a bunch of numbers on a piece of paper.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm going to die anyway.
Yeah. And same way with like starting a business. If you start a business in your early 20s, you miss out on a lot of that.
Yeah, and I'm not against having a bunch of numbers on a piece of paper either. Yeah. I don't want you to misunderstand this.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't want to sacrifice my life for it.
But of course, do you really want to sacrifice the memories you had whenever you were in your 20s,
Yeah.
Having that fun, I guess.
Yeah, or like, taking your kids places. And it doesn't have to be extravagant places, but like even when I was a kid, my parents did great, but the only place we went was like Six Flags in New Orleans for a day.
Yeah.
Or to the river. Or, like we did a lot of fun stuff, but I think they just had it in their head, like, take one vacation every 2 years.
Oh, one thing my mom used to do whenever I was growing up, it seemed like every time she had to spend money on me or my sister, she called it a waste. Like, you make me waste $20 on giving you school lunch this week. When I could have bought a wicker chair.
That's why, they had a whole different like mindset. Yeah, I think a money mindset, for me, it's helped me. I don't know how it works for other people, but for me, like just changing my entire money mindset changed my life. Honestly, I just don't look at it. I don't let it control me.
No.
Now, other people in my life, it's weird because once I started like really getting good at it, I noticed like other people in my family, they really let it control every move they make.
It's got to be rough.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's working for them, but I just don't see the need in stressing about it.
Yeah.
If it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't.
I suppose I still stress about money, but I do gotta say I have like changed a lot on my perspective of it, because used to I'd be worried about the amount of bills that we had, and just I concerned about paying them all and trying to get as many bills paid off and have as little amount going out. But as a business owner, I have definitely learned that you gotta spend money to make money. That theory is actually, I think it's very true. In order for us to continue to grow our business, we always have to be putting more money back into it. So now, we have a lot of bills. I couldn't tell you how many we got. We got a ton.
Yeah, Excel sheet.
Yeah, but it's definitely worth it, because I mean, each time we do put more money into our business, it does reflect. It does. We do see more customers. We do see our revenue go up. So it's definitely worth not trying to not worry so much about your money. But
my little hack is, and I want to hear what you're about to say, but my little hack is, like, let's say you got a car note and a house note and whatever, right? Instead of looking at it as a negative, I look at it and go, wow, I get to pay this and I get to have a truck.
Yeah.
Or wow, I'm so excited to pay this bill because we get to live in this house.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You want the house and you get the mortgage, but then when you start paying the bill, you're not appreciative that you have the bill.
Yeah.
Like, bills are not something to be sad about. It means you have internet. It means you have running water. There's a lot of people on this planet that don't got this stuff. They would love to have a bill. You get what I'm saying? Like, you start looking at it as positive. But what were you going to say?
Well, like for us, like our bills with our business, like shadow what our personal bills are by so much. What I like to think about is, like, if you're really stressing about trying to pinch pennies and save here, save there, like, hey, this cup's 12 cents a piece while this cup's 9 cents a piece. It seems like a no-brainer to go with the 9-cent cup. But if that 12-cent cup can generate you an extra 50,000 sales that year, is it really the smarter decision to go with the cheaper option?
Yeah, and I think
because you're losing customers and you're losing sales.
Yeah, and I think one of the most important things that I learned was, like, and this is going back to like starting a business. If you're out there and you want to start a business, if you make it about yourself, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
But if you make it about serving others, that seems to be like, that's actually, hey, will you press record on that camera again?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Sorry, John's going to press record here. Like we said, this is our production. Cameraman over here. Yeah, you got the big fingers. You might have to use that pen. Okay, it's good. All right, so yeah, watch out for the mic.
I'm not buying it.
John's done hit the mic. He's a rookie. What was I saying? Tell me what I was saying, Savannah.
you're talking about business.
Yeah. Okay. If you go into it thinking about me, you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
Look at any business that is successful, from the biggest to the smallest. Walmart. What do? They serve people. They really do. Like, you need something, we talk crap about Walmart. I do. But when I need something, Hey,
Where do you
Walmart,
go?
I love you.
Yeah.
I need these chlorine tablets for my pool. Give me those.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, the most successful businesses in the world serve the most people possible.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the automotive industry. They provide transportation for millions of people. And so I don't think that, Henry Ford went into it thinking, how much money can I make? I mean, that was a byproduct.
Yeah.
He was thinking, how many people can I get in cars so that they can drive and see their family in the next state? So, but
it's different business models. I mean, because it's nice to be able to be known like for selling the most cars throughout the world, but then you got like Rolls Royce, and it's like, well, we only have to build one car to make $100,000 sale.
yeah, for sure.
It's like as where Ford has to build 2 or 3.
But they're still serving like a high clientele. Somebody who wants luxury, they've got, disposable income. But I think a lot of business owners do get into it. I see that in my field.
Yeah.
They're like, how much do you make for shooting a wedding? Just one day? And it's like their motivation isn't to go and help tell the story of this couple and give them something they're going to remember for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
The motivation is, I can make
How I become a
2,000
millionaire.
Well, not even that, but they're just like, I can make $2,000 in one day. And they go, they half-ass. They don't, you get what I'm saying? Like, they're not qualified. They half-ass it. They put the edit together real quick and they send it. I see that all the time. They're just in it to
I
just
see it
make that
too.
quick
buck.
dollar.
Yeah.
And you can make some good money like that, but you'll make better money if like you harness your talent and your craft, make it really good, charge more because of that. And then you get like these weeping mothers calling you like, oh my God, this was the best thing we've ever seen. And then they recommend you 12 times. But my motivation isn't like, how many of these, because I won't do 2 in a day or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could make more money if I hired somebody to do 2 in a day, but I really want to
In the
hone
short
in.
term. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to hone in and focus on your wedding. So like if you hire me, my Saturday is yours.
Yeah.
But it's worked out because I can charge more. I get recommended like crazy, get good reviews. I mean,
When they say bad news travels around the world 5 times before the truth wakes up.
yeah, or 5 times as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny you brought that up because I had to. I had this couple give me a bad review on Google one time that was not valid.
Yeah.
Like they got everything that I provide to everybody else, but they weren't clear on what they wanted, and so I ended up giving them a full refund in cash just to take that review down.
Yeah.
But they were a bunch of buttholes.
I think our worst review came from somebody who didn't even come to our coffee shop. They went to the restaurant next door. And
They went to the Hickory Hawk?
And then left. No, this was back whenever we were
Oh, I got
Monks.
you. Yeah, we should probably shouldn't
And,
say what restaurant either.
Anyways,
Doesn't matter.
The other restaurant had coffee in its name too. So whenever they ate at that restaurant and had a bad experience, they left the bad review on our coffee shop page.
Were you able to like rectify that?
No, they never took it down, even though we responded saying, we never served hamburgers at our coffee shop.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I mean, but y'all got so many good reviews. Like I tried to look at it like that. I had like 65 stars and I had this one star review.
Yeah.
And for me, it was worth I was like, look, I will drive to Pensacola and hand you cash
Yeah.
if you will take that down.
Well,
And they were just kind of hard to deal with from the beginning. So you live and you learn.
Yeah.
All right. So next topic, AI. So we're like, we're
you made a big jump.
making a big jump here.
Yeah.
Fucking Skynet's
Well,
coming up
AI
next.
is like a hot topic. I'm sure we can get some good clips out of this.
Yeah.
I felt like, I don't know.
I use AI constantly. Savannah, do you use AI at all?
Oh, yeah. I love AI. I mean, I can generate just a Facebook post or email or anything. I can make myself sound so much more professional. So, yeah,
I'm
I
dyslexic,
definitely take
so I always
advantage of
say
it.
I'm just cleaning it up.
Yeah.
I'm not letting it write it. I always write it from the
Yeah.
heart,
Yeah.
but then
I
I just
like
kind
the
of let
way
it fix it.
AI can help me out in those ways. Yeah, absolutely. I take advantage of it.
About you, Johnny?
No, not as much as I should. I really should be trying to use it more. Honestly, AI scares the hell out of me.
Really?
Yeah.
What about? We want to hear.
Well, I mean, it's artificial intelligence and there's no way to control these things. It's basically, if it does reach a certain point, and it really wanted to for some odd reason because a certain piece of code was put in there, it could take over the whole world.
Yeah, I
That's
just
how I
watched a
feel.
video where this guy who started OpenAI, he quit and then he did some kind of video talk or something
Yeah.
where he was like, yeah, in 50 years, half of the population will be gone
Yeah.
because of AI.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't turn
scared
out
now?
that way. Hopefully it works out the best for us all. But I mean, I feel like it could go real sideways real quick because it's like they're playing with an atom bomb. You know, it could turn out to power a nuclear facility that keeps the lights on, and that's great. Or it could be end up leveling that town they're putting that nuclear facility in because they don't know enough about it.
Now
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, see,
Thanks.
me and Savannah are like rainbows and butterflies.
I mean, the Terminator came out in what, the 80s? This shouldn't be like a new concept for people.
I know,
AI
but-
could destroy the world.
It's really scary because, I mean, you could just think about
But
like
you can't stop
COVID,
it.
how much like our life changed just in that little bit of area. I couldn't imagine if something like if AI did take over something and how that could affect us forever.
Does COVID feel like a blur to you?
It sure does. I'm
Gosh,
so glad
it
it's
does.
gone. Ugh.
I mean, how long did it last? First of all, it's a stupid question because I was there.
Too long.
Oh, wow.
But
you
but
talk
here
about
was-
like the
here's
toll
reason,
shutdown?
Well, here's the
or-
reason I don't know is because I bought into it for the first month, you know, just out of caution. Did my research, listened to my Alex Jones. I'm joking.
Turn
I mean,
the
I did a
frogs
little
gay.
bit. I did a little bit because sometimes you can get some good stuff over there. But after that, I was done with it, dude.
Yeah.
I kind of saw what was going on from the money side of it. And my wife is a nurse, so like, of course, I was concerned about her. But even she was like, "Yeah, it's not really as bad as they're saying on the news. You know, we're not overrun,
Yeah.
you know, or whatever." But we don't have to get into that whole thing. But that's the reason I don't remember because I just refused to participate.
I was
Yeah.
pregnant during that time and I had to give birth to a child during that time. And it was,
Yeah.
that was just, I don't know. It was awful. I was very paranoid and scared. I was
Well,
scared
that's
of,
your maternal instinct.
yeah. So I was trying to do everything I can to protect the baby, but I was driving myself insane. I was making people wash their hands, put on sanitizer and wear gloves. I mean, even him,
That was my wife.
I was going crazy.
I mean, she was a newborn.
Y'all
She
had
was
the
born
coffee shop too,
October
right?
of 2020. So October of 2020, she was born. I mean, that was smack dab. Like they
In the
just
heat of it.
started letting people go back to work, basically. I think around that time.
Yeah, nobody could come visit us to see the baby. It was like,
Yeah, I was the only one allowed back there after she had the baby for the 2 or 3 days that they stayed in the hospital.
yeah, it was awful. But
That part wasn't too bad, I don't think.
Well, I guess my kid, Hagen, was he was 1. So, but I remember I had to go to California to work
Ooh,
like a month after it all kicked off, I guess you'd say.
yeah.
And man, you want to talk about hell?
Yeah, I think we
California
went to,
during
New
COVID, I don't think it
Orleans.
gets much worse than that.
Yeah, New Orleans was really strict because we
Yeah, it
went to
was. My friend Eric was always telling me about it.
we went to a coffee convention and they wanted us to have like a test within 2 days of attending the event, and we'd already had our vaccine and everything.
Did you go?
Yeah, we went.
Oh, dang.
But what was bad whenever we got over to New Orleans, that it wasn't like how it was here, where you could just go to the hospital and they would test you and give you your results real quick. Everywhere there, it was like you had to pay a couple $100 to get a test that quick.
just
that
one
fast.
test, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And we ended up in some sketchy areas
Yeah.
of New
Well,
Orleans.
New Orleans,
Yeah, you can
I
find
love it,
yourself
but
in a bad area.
it's already
real quick
sketchy.
there.
yeah, for sure.
It smells like pee there.
You know what? My family's from Cutoff, which is like just south of New Orleans. So during the summers, my mom would take me and my brother down there, and we'd spend like weeks at a time.
Yeah.
And so I have a lot of love for Louisiana, New Orleans, and we would go to the zoo and all this stuff. But it has gotten so bad. Like I don't know if it's because I'm older, my perception is sharper, and my
Probably
consciousness.
just you're
is-
older. It was always bad.
It was always bad.
pre-Katrina.
But dude, even the
post-Katrina.
zoo, well, even the zoo, like no offense, Audubon Zoo, but I've been taking my kids there, and I had season passes there. We canceled them this year because
Really?
the
I haven't
zoo
been in
is
a while.
looks nasty.
Yeah, I haven't been there since I was a kid.
You.
Yeah,
That
the
sucks.
aquarium's really cool, but maybe they just dumped all their money over there. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right, dreams and aspirations. Let's hear them, Savannah.
Ooh. Okay.
What are your? I mean, like, shoot for the stars.
Dreams and
If
aspirations
you could
shoots
have
for the star?
if you had anything right now in terms of like a life setup.
Okay. I definitely would imagine me with like, a few $1 million, and
Let's go.
I would like to have enough money to, set my family up, and also I'd like to pour back into our community. I am a domestic violence survivor, and there is a lack of help here in our hometown. So that's something that my heart has always wanted to do, was to provide some kind of safe haven for people who are fleeing from domestic violence. So that would be
That's a noble cause. I like that.
Yeah, I think so.
What's your? I understand the monetary side of that, but like, what's your dream job that gives you that?
My dream job that gives me that?
Yeah, like what? Like let's say you've got all that, and you've got the foundation or whatever that you started. What are you like? What's your dream? And I'm sure it has something to do with coffee, and it doesn't have to.
As far as our
spill the
coffee,
beans.
my dream to get me there.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, what would you like to have like your day look like?
I would like to see us really booming online on our online sales. I would like to see us getting like 1,000 orders a day from our online area.
That's not that crazy. I think y'all can do it.
It feels crazy though. I would like that. I had, you knew I did a challenge to get my hair shaved off.
How did that go, by the way?
I don't think people really liked it. They seemed a little bit alarmed that I would even like want to shave my head off for that cause. So I didn't really push it anymore, because people were really like literally stopping me and be like, please don't shave your head. Please don't do that.
Yeah, you just gotta let them, man. They're not bold enough to try something like that, so it probably just freaked them out a little bit.
The way I see it is, if I could generate the income from just doing a challenge like that, I feel like my hair being shaved is worth that. I mean, my ultimate goal is to see our factory just nonstop pumping out coffee, and we have I would love to see employees here. We do have employees at the coffee shop, and that is, to me, is very rewarding to have people that I can get to know and communicate with and learn about their lives. And then also, they get a benefit being a part of our coffee shop, because they get to work there and they get a paycheck, and hopefully we can, as we grow, we can also allow them to grow with us. But I'd love to see this place packed out with people working, and just our online sales. I really want to see that doing good. Our coffee shop's doing really well. I feel like there's always room for growth on that, but there is a lot of room for growth here.
Well, if you were doing, like you were saying yesterday, if you were doing $100,000 a month, the coffee shop is, I mean, not that it's insignificant. It's more of just like a social benefit.
Yeah,
the ceiling for this business is way higher than
The coffee
what
shop.
it could be with a brick and mortar coffee shop.
Yeah. What about you? What's your dreams, aspirations?
Oh yeah, just
Same.
sell a lot of coffee. That's my main goal. And I mean, outside of that, it's just making sure that my kids are set up for success. They can go anywhere they want to, scholastic wise or job wise, whatever they want to do, they're able to pursue that. And they don't have to worry about taking care of us whenever we get in our older years.
that for sure.
Yeah. That's a big concern.
Yeah, I would like to be able to, give my kids peace of mind to not have to worry about us when we get older, and make sure that they can live their lives very fulfilled. I don't want to be a burden to them when we're...
Don't get me wrong, we're not trying to set up a trust fund for them or anything, but we would like them to feel comfortable enough to be able to move off and experience new things and do new things without worrying about, how their parents are going to make it.
Yeah, for sure. I love that, man. I wish I had a good answer like you guys. I really don't.
Well, what's your dreams and aspirations? Come on.
I don't know, dude. I like to be creative. I've always considered myself a hyper creative person. So if I can make films anytime I want, play guitar and sing anytime I want, play soccer, play
You're living
golf,
the dream.
anytime I want. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I already got
You're
my
kinda
dream.
there, huh?
I got my dream now.
Yeah.
Monetarily, yeah, it would be nice to strike gold on something, on one of the things. Like everything pays the bills.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to get that, one thing that's like just like lightning strikes.
Or just like
Or
money
you can
comes
make
in.
like, 800,000, $1 million a year or something like that. And I think when you were making that much money, there's a lot more room for like strategic pushing of the money. Like I can put so much in investment. I can help my other friend over here who's always wanted to start their own business. I can, like you can really push it. Whereas right now, like me and my wife, we do well, but there's not like everything's kind of already decided where it's going, money wise.
No.
So there's not like a lot of innovation going on.
Not a whole lot of FU money floating around there.
Not a whole lot. I mean, we try to take joy in the simple things, like a $500 pool.
Yeah.
We've used the crap out of that this summer. And to us, it's like a luxury. It's like we feel like the richest people in Rocky Creek. You know what I mean? Because we have like a nice pool, nice house. I mean, if you saw my house, you'd be like, "It's not that nice." To me, it is that nice.
Yeah.
It's like my little slice of paradise. But I don't know. I think people get too caught up in like we were talking about earlier, like especially the boomer generation of just like stacking your bank account and never living. Like I'll live when I'm 65.
Like hoarding it.
You'll live when you can't walk is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I'd rather just live now and live then.
Yeah.
Just live because there's no future. There's no past.
Yeah.
There's only the present.
Yeah. House could burn down tomorrow.
Yeah. I witnessed my in-laws' house burn down. They were my neighbors and literally they came running in like, our house is on fire.
Yeah.
Ran over there. And me and my father-in-law ran into the house. He had like a list of things. He was like, we need to get this. This box got pictures. This has got all the guns. And we just boom, boom, boom. And we couldn't even go for a second run.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got one run in, coughing. So, yeah, it can be up in smoke in just a second. All right, we are 48 minutes in. How y'all feeling?
Wow. It felt like it's only been like
10 minutes?
18 minutes, I was going to say.
Well, that's probably because that camera's been running for 18 minutes.
Oh.
On the second run.
Probably.
On
Yeah,
the
it is
second
at
run.
18 minutes.
Look
I'll
at
pull
that.
that number out of nowhere, I
All
promise.
right, so where were you guys at? Why can't I read my own handwriting? Okay, where were you guys at 7 years ago? How drastically different is it from now? 7 to 10. I mean, I just put 7.
7, 10. Well, we really like met 10 years ago and we got married like 7 years ago. So that's where we were at.
But y'all didn't have a coffee shop at that time.
No.
You were like a truck driver. No.
Yeah, I did underground construction, directional drilling for utility lines.
And you were just stay-at-home mom at that time?
Pharmacy technician.
No. Yeah, we were both workers.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the certificate and everything?
Yep.
Wow, so that's kind of cool. I mean, not that you need a backup plan, but hey,
Yeah.
you know how to do that.
Yeah.
They do pretty good, right?
It's okay. Yeah. It's not nearly as good as being a pharmacist, but
Oh, sure. Yeah, but that's like 8
a
years
little
of
bit more
school.
than a cashier, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I did just speak to a guy locally who y'all will know. We're not going to say his name, but
Yeah.
his wife is a pharmacist, and he told me how much it was to go through pharmacy school at a university nearby. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I could not believe it, dude.
Well, you see what the starting salary is for them. It's a good investment, I think.
Yeah. I don't know that part either. So
No,
it would probably
I
change
wanna
my
say it's in the
perspective.
6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
this tuition was definitely in the 6 figures.
Yeah, but 1 year's
It was like
pay-
$400,000.
I can understand somebody spending that kind of money on that kind of education whenever your job right after is a 6-figure job.
Yeah.
But whenever they're spending that kind of money on education and they have no job lined up for whenever they get out, and it's incredibly difficult to even do anything with that degree,
Yeah, that's
then it's
dumb.
like you just wasted that money.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
could have spent that better on a better education.
When it comes to books, you don't read, do you?
I don't. Mm-mm.
Cookbooks? I'm joking.
I look up stuff online. I Google a lot,
You
so
Google?
that read.
Do you chat GPT?
No, I do Gemini.
Okay, well, still, like,
Okay.
I have abandoned Google completely. Just chat GPT it or Gemini it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Google though. What's wrong with? Well,
Just try it for a day. You'll
Okay.
never go back. I mean, you're already using Gemini for like copywriting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's way better for search because like it can talk back to you.
yeah.
Google can't talk back to you. It can only like
It does do
sift
some
through.
AI stuff.
Yeah, they got it plugged in up there at the top. It's not even
It's not
close.
nearly as good, huh?
No, you
Okay.
get so specific.
They're
Like-
all battling it out for the top AI slot.
They are.
I thought Gemini was ran by Google though. I'm pretty sure.
That might be their AI language. I can't remember.
I
There's-
like that it's Gemini, the name, because I'm a
Yeah.
Gemini. So
Yeah. I guess if there was a Pisces AI.
Well, even still, even if it's run by Google, I wouldn't use Google's regular search engine.
yeah.
I've gotten away from that because
Okay.
like Gemini, you can just type in your question and it's going to ask you questions like to get more specific.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can find that, but like, you know, what kind of mustard do you like? You know, do you like it spicy? Do you like it mild? So
Yeah.
Google's just kind of like, it is a search
It's
engine.
generic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to pull it and you're going to have the 6 sponsored ones at the top.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you go like typing in like, what's up with my kid's fever? And then it's like, he's got cancer. Does he? Thanks,
Yeah.
Google.
WebMD. What about you? You do read books. What
Yeah.
is your go-to?
I'm all over the place. I like fiction, nonfiction, science fiction.
What's like the most recent thing you read?
Right now I'm reading Jurassic Park. I do like a lot of like classic
Oh.
books. Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty interesting because it's set in a time frame of like the 80s. So they're talking about like having to tie up all the landlines in order to run a program on their computer and stuff like that.
Wow.
And all that stuff sounded really advanced in the 80s, but now it's like looking back at it like, oh.
Yeah, for sure. So like you read The Hobbit?
No, I haven't. Oh, I mean, I read it in school, but I haven't read it like afterwards.
I have this weird thing where I don't like fiction. I like it,
Yeah.
but like something in my brain tells me I'm wasting my time.
Same here. I like if I love watching biographies or
Documentaries.
Documentaries. Yes, I feel fulfilled. I feel like I learned
That's
something.
my next thing. Any like recent things you're watching could be movies, TV shows, documentaries. I got a few, but I'll let you go first.
Well, what about your book? Did you want to say what you're reading?
I read mostly self-help. I've been on a kick on that for like 4 years, and it has like just increased my quality of life
Yeah.
spiritually, mentally, financially, and so I'm a big advocate for that. So I started kind of shallow. It's like a pool, right, or an iceberg. So you can just get into the Alex Hormozis and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. That's definitely the tippy tip.
Yeah.
And then it goes all the way down to like the Joe Dispenzas who talk about quantum physics and
Yeah.
we don't have to get into that
Okay.
right now. It's pretty wild. But just
Yeah.
how your thoughts actually control your reality. But to break it down simply, like everything you see started in a human being's mind.
No.
And we take that for granted. But like this camera, that coffee roaster, that started in somebody's mind.
No,
So that's like just proof that everything other than like plants and the sun,
No.
God's creation.
Water.
But like everything you see started in a brain. None of it skipped that step.
No.
So anyway, the
pretty-
quantum physics realm is
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
bonkers.
Yeah.
But
you might
we-
like some science fiction stuff too, because I mean, a lot of
Ties
science
into it.
fiction kind of uses real life.
Well, the more I study this stuff, the more I see like how many people knew about it and they put it into things. Like I was listening to a Billy Joel song this morning, and it's basically about the law of attraction.
Yeah.
And like I've been listening to this song my whole life, and just like it. It's just a good song. It's got a good beat or whatever. But I realized the words are literally him telling his daughter that, you know, the happiness you're looking for is within. Which we can go into all that later, like probably on another show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm more into self-help type
I like that.
stuff.
I
Now,
really
when
do.
it comes to the films, what do you watch or shows or whatever?
I have a hard time like really nailing down stuff to watch. I like stuff like Love on the Spectrum.
What is that?
Oh my God, it's so sweet. It's It's a dating show
for autism.
Yes.
Okay.
It is so
I see.
sweet.
That does sound good.
It
Because they're
is
so sweet.
Yeah.
Have you ever
very
met an
good.
autistic person that was not just the most incredible,
Loving,
sweet person?
Yes. They are really loving people. But
Maybe we're all the weirdos and they're, you know what I mean? Like we're actually like not right. That's how they're
evolution making people better by turning them autistic.
Yeah, something like that. But what else?
let me think.
What about you, John?
Oh, like as
Car
shows?
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube cars.
Yeah, I watch a pretty good bit of car shows on YouTube.
What's your favorite?
I like classic movies and stuff like that. That's really what I like to watch.
I just went and saw the new Jurassic Park. My kids in theaters.
Yeah.
I had 2 of my kids crying.
Oh, no.
So you know it's good.
Scary.
It was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah. I mean, they were crying.
Well, 5 and 6, or 6 and 7, sorry.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid whenever the first Jurassic Park came out.
Me
and
too.
It was mind blowing. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole movie.
It holds up,
It
though.
felt like you were there in the park.
It holds up, though.
Yeah.
Like, it really does.
Well, other than like the cigarette smoking in the middle of the, like the middle of the facility everywhere. Like that's a couple parts, you know.
I guess I just meant the CG. Like,
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah,
in terms of like
the
the
effects.
dinosaurs still look pretty.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the CG's gotten a little too good
Yeah.
because I can kind of tell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but they did a little bit of a hybrid. I think the best visual effects are a hybrid.
Yeah.
Like use practical when you can. Like they were building whole T-Rex heads.
Yeah.
But then when he's running down the road, I mean, obviously they have to use a full-on, computer generated dinosaur. But
Yeah.
using a hybrid of it is really
Yeah.
good.
It was
Dude, the
a great
Star
movie.
Wars graphics hold up so good.
Yeah. Right. And
And
you're
they're
talking about
all-
like the 67.
Yeah,
or
they're
the
all
70s.
practical
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's when VFX guys were wizards. So
But of course, I like to watch some of those movies where the special effects are horrible. And
Yeah.
it's just the funniest thing in the world to me. I don't know.
He watches stuff I can't.
Like if I see a claymation dinosaur eat somebody in a movie,
you're all about it, baby. But dude, just think back
That's funny.
in the 50s and 60s,
right? The
people
You're
were
like, wow.
freaking at Godzilla.
Godzilla.
That was the main one. So something I did just watch. Okay, I know you like football. I'll see you a
Yeah.
trophy.
Yeah.
You play sports? No,
No.
nothing. Did you play sports in high school?
Oh, I played football like my freshman year, but I was in RTC and I did a lot of.
Okay, so you kind of went that way.
That's where my after school activities went towards.
For sure. Well, if you get a chance and you like sports documentaries, I mean, I like documentaries in general, but for some reason, I guess because I played sports growing up, 3 different sports, I just kind of gravitate towards them. And I do like the SEC.
I played a lot of like backyard sports.
Oh, yeah.
Like we played
Hardcore.
football, in the fall, basketball year round, baseball,
Hockey.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
No,
But yeah,
for
sure.
real, like street hockey.
Yeah, we would play
played it.
street hockey too. No,
Yeah,
no
we
joke.
put strapped on the rollerblades and had on.
Dude, I
hockey
was
sticks.
really into hockey for a little bit, like street hockey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
into
Mighty
it.
Ducks come out. Everybody was in the street hockey.
Bro, we're ready to go. Dude, hockey in the SIP was nuts. But no, on Netflix, they just released, and I binged it, I'll be honest. Any Given Saturday. It's an SEC documentary about the SEC.
Nice.
Kind of just about like how it's the, premier football league in college.
It's been that way for a while now.
Yeah, and how it's almost like a religion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's they go through every school and just show you like the behind the scenes, and it is crazy the amount of money, the amount of influence, the amount of energy. That's another thing too.
Yeah.
It's all energy. Mm-hmm. That's why wars have been going on forever, is because like so many people are giving their energy to that.
Yeah.
We'd all just turn off our TVs and stop watching it. They couldn't have them anymore.
Yeah.
But so many people, Fox News in it.
Mm-hmm.
But same thing with football. I mean, if you ever been to a concert, right? You ever been to a concert and you can just feel like the energy in the room?
We went to an Ole Miss game one time.
Was it nuts?
It
Depends
was
on who they're
nuts.
playing. I mean, if it's the Egg Bowl, it's going to be crazy.
It wasn't one of Ole Miss's greatest seasons either. So
Yeah.
it was kind of one of them things where we got the tickets for cheap.
It was still fun. Like it was a
Yeah,
good
it was still
energy. It was
fun.
very cold unexpectedly, but man, I was just blown away by what the girls were wearing and not feeling like they were just like didn't even
Good to go.
didn't even care. They were like good with the little bit of clothes. It was so cold, and I was like, "How are y'all doing this?" But they were at it.
Event for them.
Talking about the cheerleaders or
All the girls.
like the student section.
Oh,
I
the
guess.
student
Of that
section.
place.
Yeah, they were wearing tiny
attendance.
clothes, and it was freezing.
Yeah.
But I'm like sacrifices.
I mean, the Grove's pretty well known for like their pregame partying or whatever, and that's what these.
they have a
folks
really
were.
good
Had to
episode on
be.
that. It's like Mississippi State versus Ole Miss.
Yeah.
The Egg Bowl. Mm-hmm. I never been to that. I saw Mississippi State play Kentucky once, but same thing.
Yeah.
Both teams were bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sat in the crappy seats
Like I
for
went
cheap.
seen the Saints play the year they won the Super Bowl,
That's cool.
but I seen them in St. Louis the year, like 2 years before the Rams even moved cities. So
Yeah.
it was
Now-
weird because it was more almost just as many Saints fans as there was Rams fan in St. Louis. Like busloads of Saints fans got off there in
Yeah.
St. Louis to watch that game.
Now, I was watching ESPN one day, and you know they do these reruns like the best games of 2017 or
Yeah.
best moments. The moment came up that I was at a Saints game.
Yeah.
So for my birthday, my stepmom got me and my dad tickets to the Saints. My dad is a little reluctant. He likes sports okay, but he's not like a big crowd person.
I get that.
But it was. Hey, can you press record on that again?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna continue the story here. But so we went to the Saints game, and it was against the Redskins, I think in 2017, 2018. And we got there, everything's good. My dad's fine. A lot of beer drinking around him. He's not into that either.
Yeah.
But anyways, the game progresses and goes into overtime. And my dad previously in the third quarter, the Saints were down pretty big. And he was like, "Hey, you want to go ahead and go and beat the crowd?" And I was like, "We're already here. I mean,
That's how I
when are we
feel
going to
at
come
those
back to an
things,
NFL
too.
game?" I was like, "We might as well watch it." So we stay there, and the game progresses into overtime, double overtime. And then Will Lutz, I think is the kicker's name.
Yeah.
He ends up kicking the winning field goal
Nice.
and winning for the Saints. And dude, beer flying everywhere. We
been
witnessed a bunch
fun.
of Redskin fans get in a fight with some Saints fans
Dang.
because they were talking crap through the first three quarters because they were beating them bad.
Yeah.
And then the Saints came back, and
It's not a good place to talk.
not a
crap.
good place to talk crap.
They're all about the Saints.
And in
the
fact, my
world.
dad was like, my dad was on edge, but he does tell me today, he's like, "I'm glad you convinced me to stay because that was
Yeah.
one of the
Epic.
craziest."
I bet.
And then on ESPN, it popped up as like the number one moment in the NFL that year,
That's so
Right.
cool.
like that winning field
and
goal.
you got
or
to
whatever.
see that in person.
Yeah, and I was like, "Dude, Drew's gonna bring it back. Let's go, baby."
Oh,
And that was like maybe, I don't know, maybe like one of the last years, I guess. I don't know when he left, 2020 ish.
I can't remember
Something like
exactly.
that.
It was around that 2018, 2019, I think.
Yeah, and there's also another good documentary. You probably won't watch it because it's golf, but for you out there who like golf, what is it called? Dang it! Now I don't know what it's called, but it's about the PGA Tour. It's like, and the PGA Tour is historic for not letting cameras behind the scenes.
Huh.
So it took like 10 years to get permission to make this
Wow.
full swing, something
Okay.
like that. Anyway, but they finally made this whole thing about the PGA Tour behind the scenes, and it's like all this drama between them and Live Golf. I don't know if you know about the Saudi Arabia scandal of they started a golf league. It'd be like if Saudi Arabia started an American Football League
Yeah.
and they started buying all the players.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's happening right now in golf. There's like a
Okay.
war between
yeah.
the tradition of the PGA and the hip billions and billions and billions of dollars of the oil
Yeah.
funded
That was
Saudis.
kind of like the theme for Happy Gilmore too, wasn't it?
That's what. No, that's exactly
Right?
what it's
Yeah.
referring to. And actually, those are the players. Most of those players you saw on there
Yeah.
are live golf players,
Okay.
like Bryson DeChambeau, all those guys. So I don't
Nice.
really know how they work that out logistically. And the producer for that film actually produces this documentary.
Okay.
So he did Happy Gilmore and this documentary,
Oh,
and he
cool.
has his own podcast that's
Nice.
really dope. But I think that's about all.
I like a good sports documentary. Just to
so
say,
good.
like 30 for 30s. I go right episode after episode.
I think they started it.
Yeah.
I think 30 for 30 really started like
Yeah.
that big wave of, because they were doing it before streaming.
Yeah.
It was just on ESPN.
I find like Bo Jackson one of the most like,
That was a good one.
man,
That might be the
talk about
OG of,
like a guy so strong he literally like ripped his leg
yeah,
just running through players.
yeah. The 30 for 30s are classic. I wish they
Yeah.
would bring those back. They don't. I mean, they haven't done one in a long time. But
Yeah.
anyway, guys, that's all we've got for today. We will see you on the next episode. Appreciate you watching. If you want to get some of this delicious coffee, Savannah, tell them where to go.
opossumcoffeecompany.com.
And if you just want to donate to me for being just such a handsome guy, I'll put my Venmo in the bottom. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. But yeah, check out the coffee, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Peace.